Hello and welcome back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread. And today we're going to be continuing our Silent series, playing Silent all March, trying to get better. And Meow has presented us some gifts, some options for us to choose between. A card, a further option, 3 potions, which I'll also choose an option because, you know, we'd have to choose 2 of them. Choose a rare colorless card, that's an option. Or swap our starting relic. No options there. That one's involuntary. Just, you click this button and something happens. I guess it can be an option, right? If it's Astrolabe or Empty Cage. That incurs an option. I believe those are the only boss relics that have a choice in them. Does Tiny House have a choice? It doesn't, right? You don't get to, like, choose the upgrade. Meow. Oop, you're right, Coconut. I don't have your heating pad on. It turned off. It timed out. That's a very good reason to complain. Rare colorless cards are quite good. 15 damage is a lot. I think 15 damage for a rare colorless card is probably going to happen if we're like forced into like a 1 or 2 elite act. Then that's pretty good. And hopefully we can get Hand of Greed and Metascale. Otherwise, probably going to do a boss swap. Looks like we're not forced into a 2 elite act. I see a couple of 3 elite options available, starting with this one and then finishing with these 2, or these 2, or these 2. Probably these 2, because we get an extra fire if we do that. Or this fire, not this one. We can get there with 3 fights and 2 question marks, which is what we're looking for. Kind of a hard path, though. 2 hard pool fights after it mixed into the 2 elites before fire. Basically no question marks in the whole act, just the 2 at the beginning. And then just a bunch of fights. So that might be too ambitious here. We never go left because the Mega Elite kills us most of the time. What if we just go through all these fires and just get like a bunch of upgrades and 1 elite? I suppose we can just go this way and see how we feel here. If we feel like we can do 3 elites, then great, we'll do them. And if we don't, we can just take extra fires. Okay. I think that's going to be a boss swap then. Fusion Hammer. Well, it's hard to be much stronger in Act 1 than Fusion Hammer. It's about as strong as you're allowed to get. Darn, we were looking for 2 defends and 2 strikes there. Try and save all the health. We did not succeed in doing that. A little slow here. Still can get lethal next turn because we got the extra energy. I guess we have enough energy to play all the cards, so we'll do that. And we'll take 1 damage in the fight. Floor 1 Blade Dance. Consider me sold. Do like me some Blade Dance. It's a good card. Could use an upgrade, which we won't be able to ever get, but that's okay, because it's a Blade Dance. Triple Strike blocks for 6. Defend blocks for 5. Don't see any reason to not do that. It's a little bit wasteful in terms of damage, but saves the most health this turn. Normally we could look for lethal next turn, but we can't because we are weak. So we're looking for lethal the following turn. And we found it. Okay. Kind of a rough floor. Excuse me, a little tea down the old lung tube there. So you don't want that. Quick Slash. We've got 4 energy. Quick Slash does some damage, draws a card. Not a super impressive card, obviously. Could take a Masterful Stab. Masterful Stab does 4 more damage than Quick Slash. Quick Slash is probably better in Sentries and Gremlin Nub, though, because in those fights it's really important that we draw energy-dense things to do. And Quick Slash helps draw energy-dense in Gremlin Nub specific attacks. And Masterful Stab both cost 0 and tends to be bad against Sentries because it becomes unplayable. So I'll take Quick Slash. Not super happy about taking Quick Slash, but we'll do it. We're getting weakened, so we want to put one to 8 or 4. This puts him at 8. And we'll just split this one. If we Quick Slash into an attack, we can kill him. I guess we can Quick Slash Strike, double defend, and take 1. That's probably okay. But it'd be nice to take 0. Triple defend takes 3. I don't want to take 3. Alright. Is this lethal? Hope so. Second Quick Slash seems bad. I guess we can take a backstab. We do want some front-loaded damage against Slime Boss. Bad Terrence counseled a backstab a few streams ago. Worked out fairly well. It's a very different situation, obviously, but seems reasonable enough. I don't think second Quick Slash is appropriate, so I'm gonna take backstab. We don't have the whatchamacallit, extra card draw from the starting relic, so backstab is probably less good than normal. And it's not normally super good, but neither is Quick Slash, so. Okay, first hard pool fight done. Skewer and Sneaky Strike are the attack options. Sneaky Strike is quite good, but there's no discard synergy yet. Skewer cannot be upgraded. I don't think Skewer is good enough if it's not upgraded. I think we'll just grab a Sneaky Strike. And we should be good on damage for the first elite with the Sneaky Strike. Extra money or a card remove. And are we going to go fight an elite after this or go to a fire? I think we're probably going to fight an elite. We might still not do this elite. We might just dodge for this fire or even go through the question marks to the elites. But I think we're good for the first one. Let's take the money and go through the question marks. Maybe we'll get a shop. I don't really want to remove either a strike or a defend. Kind of need the strikes for damage. And, yeah. Okay, it is Gremlin Nub. He's done it again. How does he always find us? Probably using at least one of these potions this fight. Don't need to use one this turn. If we attack pot, we could get card draw, which would be really nice here. Not super likely. I think it's just dagger throw. There's no wheel kick or anything. We could get predator, but that's card draw next turn. There is dagger throw. It's up against eviscerate and die though. Zero cost eviscerate's pretty interesting. We'll go ahead and play Blade Dance even though it's a skill. And it looks like we're trying to set up for lethal next turn, so I will go ahead and Survivor. We actually can't miss. So I'll actually Survivor and Defend since we can't miss. So we'll take 0. Good fight by Gremlin Nub. A Gira. Terror, Afterimage, Noxious Fumes. My goodness, these are good. Afterimage with Shivs seems stupendously good. Terror with Shivs and a Gira. Oh boy. Yeah, gear and fusion hammer. All right, that's a pair. Good morning, Megastine. How's it going, that jerk James? So we definitely want the fires now. I was talking about like skipping this elite and going for extra fires, but now we really do want those fires. So we're gonna do 2 elites this act with the 2 extra fires. So are we doing terror or after image? Fume's technically here too. I think I'm gonna go with the after image. Boss is slime boss. Terror is not super effective against slime boss, and terror is also an uncommon, whereas after image is a rare. It's pretty nice to be able to turn, like we already turn a lot of attacks into good stuff with strength scaling. So if we can turn a lot of attacks into block as well, we should just be able to shiver our way to victory here. So I think after image is going to be the pick. It would be nice to pick up a terror. I would take both, but I can't. Don't you see a specific one at similar rates? I forget the math. Since there's so many more uncommons. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't actually know what the rate of uncommons is. I know that the rate of rare cards changes per card you see. I know how that one works really well. But I think the uncommons are just a fixed rate per card. So I suspect it's very complicated to analyze it. Seems like we're strong enough that we can remove a card now. We're like in really good shape. So let's go ahead and remove a strike. Right? Yeah, I think we've got enough damage to deal with Slime Boss. And get strong. Excellent, excellent. Get a pocket watch. That's not actually very useful. We never skip pocket watch though, right? Pocket watch with a blade dance after image. It seems like probably the worst pocket watch I've ever seen. Hold on a second, I'm gonna go think about this. I mean, Pocket Watch is such a game-changing relic. I don't think we ever skip it, but like, dang, it's not a good Pocket Watch. So we could Survivor double defend, proc Pocket Watch. Keep a backstab in the deck, draw extra cards. Seems kind of fine. I don't want to take damage, so. We could just triple defend, proc Pocket Watch again. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to take no damage in this fight. He doesn't scale, so as long as we can block out, we're fine. We'll get after image next turn. So it looks like we can't block out this turn. Oh, maybe we can, just because we play a ton of cards. Let's give it a shot. Maybe we just split him. No. Alright, we've already busted Pocket Watch, so let's just keep going. Oh, we do split him. Okay. Sure. Rats. Alright, I think we Blade Dance all the Shivs and triple defend. Triple defend blocks for 18. Shivs blocks for 4. It's 22. Two. Neutralize Strike is 11 damage. I think we probably try and hit Pocket Watch again this turn, so like neutralize a double defend. Could fit a strike in, take 1. Yeah, I guess since we're going to be weak next turn, I'll go ahead and fit the strike now. Take 1 to draw 2. Or draw 3, rather. I believe you can't big attack twice in a row. No, you can. Well, I think we're planning on killing him next turn, so should be fine. Okay. So we take, what, 3 in the fight? It's pretty close to as best you can do, I think. Outmaneuver is kind of helpful for doing, like, little turns and then big turns. With Pocket Watch. Backflip with our first block card after image. I don't think we really need that. Flying me makes it very difficult to get Pocket Watch. Yeah, 6 energy turn, that's fair. We do have 4 energy already. Backflip helps draw past the statuses in Sentries and Slime Boss fights. I think we just skip here. I don't think flying me is sufficiently appealing. I don't need any non-damage lethal stuff. Ever stronger. I think it's like backstab, defend, strike, take 1, draw 3. Deal 21 damage. Set up the strong one to die. Let's just do like after image strike, sneaky strike. Draws a bunch of cards. Should be able to kill him next turn. Yeah, easy. Well-laid plans. It's interesting. Sucker Punch, also pickable. Well-laid plans is good because then we can get Pocket Watch to go without wasting a really good card. Helps us line up Sneaky Strike. Dodge and Roll's nice with decks, but we don't have any decks. Sucker Punch is a way to block. That also does damage. Kind of needs an upgrade, and we can't get upgrades, so probably not going to pick that. Alright, well-laid plans is fine. It's bad with Pyramid, obviously, but, you know, what isn't? I think we want to get After Image developed. Feels awkward for a pre-Act 2 boss well-laid plans. Huh. So you'd only take well-laid plans in Act 3? But what about, like, if you get Wraith Form? Talk about waffles versus pancakes. I feel like waffles just have, like, so much higher setup cost. Like, you have to have a waffle iron. Whereas pancakes you can just make with whatever you have sitting around. Hot topic. So I feel like I never eat waffles. It's been like a long time since I ate waffles. My mom had a waffle iron, so she made waffles growing up. But yeah, I've never made waffles myself, I don't think. I guess I've made them at hotels, right? Hotels have those little waffle iron things. I do like Belgian waffles, which aren't like really what you're asking about. They're like, they've got like chocolate inside. Those are kind of nice. We had those when we were in Belgium a couple years ago. Yeah, they do hold the syrup better. It also just like feels nice to get like an exact number of what do you call it, like squares. You can just like carve them up and be like, I want 3 squares in this bite. That's just something you can't do on pancakes. Pancakes also, like, at the very beginning, when you start eating pancakes, you like put some syrup on and you eat some pancakes happily for a little while. And you realize your pancakes are dry, and it's like, what happened to that syrup? And so you put more syrup on, you eat some more pancakes, and you're like, okay, that's fine. And then eventually you get like disintegrating, soupy mess pancakes at the end, because that's where all the syrup went. I think that just like, maybe my hot take here is that people shouldn't stack pancakes. People are always like putting like 3 pancakes on top of each other, but then like only the top pancake is good. I kind of just want 1 pancake, and then I'll eat that pancake, and then I want another pancake. Pancakes should be rolled, not stacked. Whoa, that's a hot take, Ceranimal. That right there. They do stay warmer, that's true. So Life Coach doesn't take early well-laid plans? That's an interesting idea. Yeah, it's definitely good late and not good early, so I see what he's getting at. I think we just well-laid plans here and hold the Sneaky Strike. And try to play After Image before he wakes up. There's After Image. Hold the Sneaky Strike for next turn, get Survivor Blade Dance. Sneaky Strike, do much damage. It's true, both of them kind of make you sick. Both waffles and pancakes. I don't know about American pancakes, but over here in Germany, they're usually very thin, so you can take advantage of eating 2 pancakes and having the topping in between them. Yeah, people have different pancake thickness preferences. I feel like for me, you want the like 1/4-inch pancakes, not like absolutely mega thin, but not like the crazy Japanese ones either, where it's like they're like 1.5 inches thick. The like mega fluff monsters. It's weird that Survivor Sneaky Strike costs less than just Sneaky Strike. I always have to be like, well, I don't need block this turn, so I could just leave out the Survivor, and then I'm like, no. The Survivor is +1 energy if you're playing Sneaky Strike. Always catches me off guard. Alright, let's go for the big wake up. We've got like all of our attacks this turn, so I guess we're going big. We could also Cunning Pot this turn, since we already absolutely annihilated Pocket Watch. You've never had big pancakes. I've been to the US for a year before. Huh. I don't... Yeah, I mean, the Cunning Pot is only 3 blocks, so it's not like a tremendous amount. You'd like to get a better boss split. That's pretty reasonable. And then next turn is like Plated Steel, triple defend, take 1. What does it look like if we Cunning Pots? This does 18 damage, so he goes to 36. We never kill from 36 next turn. So I think we're eating the whole first cycle anyway, so I think we'll try to save the Cunning Pot. Maybe we should have held the weak attack for this turn. Yeah, the neutralize could have been. Yeah, it probably was. That's a good point. I kind of forgot about the well-lit plans, to be honest. I think I'm just going to triple defend and draw extra. Meow. I don't think we need a Survivor and 3 defends this turn. We're blowing up Pocket Watch as well. Looks like we're blocking out with just plated armor, so we don't need defends at all. And we got an easy perfect. Paper Crane, that's nice. Ooh, Reflex, don't tempt me. Endless Agony is 12 damage. Doesn't help with Pocket Watch, though. Yeah, you're a cat. Here, come up here. And you don't have to yell. You can get pets. She doesn't want pets. I know, right? we have the well-laid plans. We can just line up the reflex. I'm a sucker for a reflex for sure. I think I'm gonna do it. We draw so many cards with like Pocket Watch that if we can like parlay that into like drawing cards either on the big turns or the small turns, that'd be pretty sick. Endless Agony is really good though. No doubt about that. Makes me wish we took the Terror. Can you imagine this deck if we had a Terror and no well-laid plans and an Endless Agony? It would just be dominating Act 2. What's our plan for Avocado? Reflex certainly doesn't improve that fight. Endless Agony does. When drawing Endless Agony, do you actually leave a copy in hand so you can cycle it back, or is it mostly useful as 2 free attacks in one turn? Almost always 2 free attacks. With a Pocket Watch, though, maybe. If we're on a turn where we think we can proc Pocket Watch, we can cycle the Endless Agonies around. But yeah, almost always you just play both immediately. But this might be the exception. because we have the pocket watch. Yeah, I just think Endless Agony is too good here. With the strength. And the after image. After image, defend, and then like neutralize blocks out. It's kind of the wrong target for neutralize, but I guess I'll do it. Hold the backstab to proc pocket watch. Yeah, Fusion Hammer into gear is pretty great. We have something to do at campsites, which is very exciting. Alright, looks like this is the turn when we blow up pocket watch. Do we just kill Acid Slime? I think we do. 10 plus 12 is 22. 10 plus 8 plus 6 is 24. That's perfect. Great. Two more attacks blocks out, so let's just do it that way. We block out here with a bunch of cards, I guess. This blocks for 6, plus 4 is 10. So yeah, we can block out. And do a bunch of damage. Should set up for lethal. Yeah, he would have been dead if we'd used the attack, the strike and not the defend, you're right. Calculated Gamble goes with the reflex we didn't pick. Calculated Gamble kind of needs an upgrade, and Fusion Hammer means we'll never get one. It doesn't, like, need an upgrade, but it's nice with an upgrade. Ooh, Sneaky Strike, so discarding and then drawing a bunch of cards is implicitly pretty good. It's not super useful with the well-laid plans. That well-laid plans eventually is going to be holding onto a Wraith form, I think we hope. And if we're holding onto a Wraith form, do we really want a Calculated Gamble to throw that away? Probably not. But what if we're a little kitty? Yeah, it's good against the slimes, but I'm not really worried about Slime Boss. I think we're fine against Slime Boss. I'm gonna skip it. Block Pot versus Distilled Chaos. Distilled Chaos is definitely more fun. Distilled Chaos currently never misses. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep the Distilled Chaos. Block Pot's nice though. Alright, max Stronk achieved. Now we need a new metascaling card for fires. We need like a Peace Pipe now. We've used up our Gira. This seems like a pretty reasonable turn to not use an Endless Agony. Let's see what Quick Slash does. That's right, Shovel. That's what we need. It's a boss relic, right? We can just get it from the boss. We could play one that's Endless Agony. We could play Blade Dance and no shivs. Or we could just like Blade Dance and play both Endless Agonies. We don't really need the draw, right? If we play Blade Dance and all the attacks, then we're doing 7 times 5, which is 35 damage, so he'd be at 90. 35 is a lot more than 7. I think we'll go for the 35 damage. Be nice to save an Endless Agony in the deck to populate the slimes, but I think we want to split them next turn, so. Or split them soon, rather. After Image Strike should be a pretty good setup turn. Draw 3 extra cards. Sneaky strike, double strike, splits, and still draws. Not an amazing split. 18 plus 15 is 33. Yeah, I could use Cutting Pot now. Could use both potions, right? If we use Distilled Cast, we could get Sneaky Strike for free if we hit Survivor. It's approximately a 1 in 4. Not unlikely. If we do 33, he goes down to 48. That's true. Blade Dance would overdraw, right? But it only overdraw 1 Shiv in the worst case. I mean, 48 is fine, right? We don't need to get like an amazing split. We just need to split him. 48 means we need to do 24 damage to split later. 24 damage is like 3 strikes. Seems fine. I'd rather draw 3 cards. Okay. So now we use the Cutting Pot. Actually, we can just split him naturally. This deck is way better than it's supposed to be at this point in the game. 18 damage to him would put him at 15. 15 is a fine split for Tiny Slimes. And we've already broken Pocket Watch, so we can just go ahead and play the slime. Everybody's debuffing, that's weird. We'll just set him up for... oh no, we don't want to... We're getting a weekend. So I guess we should set him up to die to neutralize. If we get weakened, how do we do 8? These are going to do 7, goes down to 4, right? No, it goes down to 5. So we can just double Shiv him next turn. With 2 Cutting Pot Shivs. Wait, these are Shiv pluses though, so they do 9. Yeah, there's no convenient way to do it. Alright. Neutralize, kill him as planned. Defend and then just well-laid plans, I think. Could play these 2 cards, but they're not very good. Yeah, I think we just well-laid plans to chill. Draw some extra cards, take 12. And split him this turn. We could just double defend here. Double defend, hold the Blade Dance. Yeah, I guess double defend is fine. Try to line up like Survivor Sneaky Strike next turn. Okay. Pretty good fight. Phantasmaker, Die, and Doppelganger. We did manage to save both potions, too. Which is pretty unusual for the Act 1 boss. Die would be our first AoE. Act 2 is pretty AoE-centric. It helps us pay off our strength, so it does 16 to all. Phantasmal also pays off strength, because the strength counts twice. Gives us some scaling. If we hit Phantasmal Killer, then the shivs hit for 14, which is absurd. Let's shoot Phantasmal Pocket Watch. Yeah, Doppelganger's not amazing. It's actually pretty good with Pocket Watch, right? Because we can dump a bunch of energy into Doppelganger and then have a sort of alternate between big and small turns. So I think all of these are kind of pickable. I think it's probably between Die and Phantasmal Killer. It's taken me a while to adjust to how good Phantasmal Killer is now, because it used to be garbage. But it's so good now. $16 to all is pretty useful for Act 2, but it scales off pretty quickly. Like, 16 to all is, like, not that useful against, like, shapes or darklings in Act 3. And if we're not against Collector or, whatchamacallit, Hyper Beam guy, then there's no multiple targets, right? Die just does 17 to champ, and you're like, okay, great. That's my Act 1 boss card. Whereas Phantasmal Killer is going to do like 100 damage. The old Phantasmal Killer did the same thing, it just cost 1 more. It used to cost 2 and upgrade to costing 1. Now it costs 1, upgrades to costing 0. We'll pick Phantasmal Killer. Very impactful card. Take Coffee Dripper and just literally have nothing to do at campsites. Is this an empty cage? Seems like it might be. Yeah, we can recall 1 time. It's our only. Yeah, I think we have to pick empty cage. We're probably not interested in bites because we have fusion hammer, so we need to be resting, or we're forced to rest. So if we empty cage 2 strikes, it's pretty unlikely that we get punished for that. Also, empty cage is making me think about infinites, because then we'd be down to an 18 card deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that exhaust. So we'd be down to a 13 card deck. Could do a strike and defend. Not really sure what the justification is for the split, though. Strikes are fine, because we have strength, I suppose. I think defends are a lot better, though. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if there's any alternative to empty caging 2 strikes here. I kind of feel like it's pretty forced. Coffee Dripper or Fusion Hammer is pretty sad. And these aren't great potions for Sozu. We just don't need the 5th energy that badly, especially with Pocket Watch. We kind of have too much energy as is. We just need more like expensive cards, so that we can play 3 cards a turn. We're kind of hoping for Wrist Blades here. Wrist Blades, accuracy. Phantasmal Killer shivs are hitting for like 30. I was also hoping for Pandora's Box, so we could swap out all these 1-cost cards for more expensive cards, so the Pocket Watch could do its thing. Yeah, I mean, there is an argument for, like, Coffee Dripper and then never go to a campsite again. But we're forced into at least 3 campsites in the run, right? Because there's the end of Act 2 campsite, the end of Act 3 campsite, and the beginning of Act 4 campsite. So at least 2 of those would be wasted. Seems like a big resource. Yeah, it's almost certainly empty cage. I just kind of wish that it wasn't. So I'm hanging out here. It is, though. Alright. It's Hyper Beam guy. Okay. Shop would be nice. Could go to this shop. Hit some question marks. Whoa, there's a 4 elite line here. 4 elites and 5 question marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. It's quite a line. These are optional elites too. We can skip them if we don't feel strong enough. 4 Act 2 elites is ambitious. Could try to do our Mega Elite here, get some extra fires. But the fires are like just rests. We could get a rest here as well. We can skip out at any time. After this elite, if we don't... before this elite, if we don't want it, we can go get an extra fire. After this elite, if we don't want it, we can go get some question marks and a fire. After this elite, we can go get this fire. After this elite, we can nope out. They're all optional. I think I'm going to take the high reward line, right? We can knock one down. What card are we discarding, though? Paper Crane's nice. I mean, 40% of whatever Hyper Beam is a huge number, so that is nice. But he's got a bunch of artifact charges, and we don't have any way to remove them right now. So I think that's a bit of a dream. Yeah, I could discard a Shiv. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Kind of awkward. Let's go and get that after image developed. Oops, crap. Now we have to discard Backstab. Because we need 3 energy to do this, so we can't play Blade Dance first. We're already blocking for 12, so we'll knock down the one who's buffing. Can neutralize the block from him. And like defend Phantasmal Killer. Proc Pocket Watch. Blocking for 8, taking 9. Could block for 3 more and take 6. When we do that, we could also knock this bird down. I'm actually going to restart the fight and knock this bird down instead of neutralizing him. Neutralizing him was wrong, because we can block out here. Yeah. That is exactly what I think, Rio PPU. So I'm repeating this line, even though it's like slightly weird. Okay. Jeez, Quick Flash, it's so hard. No getting up for you. Okay. I guess I'll kill him with it. Set up to probably kill him next turn. Take one. Oh yeah, looks like a kill. I'm gonna do the smallest attacks first to knock him down, but he's already dead. Okay. Is that ever slice? Man, this deck wants a wrist blades. Come on, man. Got a backstab and an endless agony, a blade dance. Slice does 9 damage with Gira. 18 for Phantasmal Killer mode. Acrobatics to try and set up the infinite with the now small deck. Let's see, what was the count? 18 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 13 card deck currently. So if we pick an Acrobatics and a Tactician, or no, we need a... How does this work? I guess you need like an Acrobatics and a like Reflex and a Consecrate or something. Concentrate. Doesn't that need a Concentrate plus? So like getting there with Fusion Hammer doesn't seem very realistic. I think we should not focus on that. Small decks are good on their own. They don't have to be infinites as well. I think I'm no on Slice though. I think the deck does quite a bit of damage. Not really looking to add that. I went to Baylor's stream yesterday, and he was in the middle of a Prismatic Shard win. And I was like, when do you pick Prismatic Shard? And he said, I pick it when I think I'm ahead. Because you can sort of pivot in silly directions from Prismatic Shard. Which seems accurate here, right? We're ahead. We're capable of doing silly things. We have like After Image, which is insane on Defect. We have Shivs, which are insane on Ironclad. There's also a gambling chip here. Yes, Baylor is also just a silly person in general, so... I don't generally like buying rare relics. There are 2 rare relics available for purchase here. Captain's Veil and Gambling Chip, both rare. Very expensive. Also, Phantasmal Killer plus, like, Wrath mode is quadruple damage. If we can get a Wrath enter. They are really good, yeah. I mean, Gambling Chip is usually the best, right? It just... So, like, normally I think we're like, fighting for survival here, and we never go silly. But it seems like we were able to go silly. Get a card remove with that. Card remove on a really thin deck is always appealing. Plus, if we get Ironclad cards, we could remove more cards, and then we could actually get an infinite. Get like a second wind. Well-Laid Plans is also busted with other classes cards. Also, Well-Laid Plans with Establishment. Oh, man. I've never done Well-Laid Plans Establishment. I know it works, though. People have tested it. All right, we have to do it. There's too many good things to do. All right, Shard, get on in here. Hey, Gamatory. We doing anything else? Could pick a Caltrops. Doesn't seem like we need that. A meme and a dream. That's right, we got lots of dreams now. Sure. Well, our Wrath card's bad, though, because we have Phantasmal Killer. I feel like with Well-Laid Plans and Phantasmal Killer, Wrath Enter cards are actually, like, pretty good. We just get to end fights. The downside of Prismatic Shard is we're going to see less, like, Shiv cards, right? We're less likely to see an Accuracy now. We could get a Lesson Learned. Lesson Learned Fusion Hammer. That'd be sick. Thanks for the subscription, Mr. Wolfheart. Appreciate the support. Thanks for baking with me for 3 months. Phantasmal Killer Immolate. Now you're thinking. I mean, if we see an all-for-one, we're picking it, right? What does all-for-one even do in the deck? Nothing. Doesn't have to. All-for-one's just an amazing card. I'm just yearning for Defect Month. That's why we picked Phantasmal Shard. Or Prismatic Shard. We wanna see some Defect cards. I think we don't want to add any of these cards because we have a really thin deck, so I want to keep my options open, and I don't want to mess it up with more stuff. That goes for you too, Acrobatics. Sorry. Picking silent cards? Why? What's even the point anymore? We want more question marks, right? So this is just going to be silent cards. But we don't get full value out of sleep, so I think we always do it. We get our accuracy. I mean, accuracy doesn't add a card to the deck. Makes our shivs do extra damage. Pick another Endless Agony. Crippling Cloud's nice. Yeah, we have a pocket paper crane, so we should probably pick Crippling Cloud. It seems like a really good idea. Piercing Whale, also nice. Setup can do busted stuff with other class cards, obviously. Set up like a Deva form or whatever, Echo form. Corruption. Meteor Strike. Why would you set up a Limit Break? Does, setup, what is Setup Plus? Does Setup Plus just cost 0? Yeah. I do not understand why Setup doesn't change the cost this combat. Like, it's, I guess that would make it, change it from a really bad card to a really good card, but what's wrong with that? It's a card that does nothing, and it's negative draw. The upside needs to be amazing, and it's currently, like, pretty meh. Yeah, I think it's Crippling Cloud. It's Crippling Cloud because we have Paper Crane. No other reason. Okay. No block available here. I think this is probably our Chaos pot. Because I don't want to take 22. Does this ever miss? No. What? Wow, these are bad. Do nothing, do very little. I guess it does block for 5. Alright. Pocket Watch is weirdly only at 2 because of Ascender's Bane. Yeah, we do get an orb slot because of the shard. But I think we're breaking Pocket Watch this turn because we have Blade Dance and Sneaky Strike in hand. Oh. Zoom! Okay, alright. Reprogram's incredible, right? We want, like, Nightmare Reprogram, right? I don't care about focus. I care about strength index a lot. Reprogram's ridiculous. Armaments kind of neat too. Armaments with fusion hammer. But are focused. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, I mean, armaments isn't bad, but it's up against reprogram. Reprogram is, like, absolutely busted, right? Okay, how do we feel about elites? I think pretty reasonable. We kind of just been deleting people. Upgrade all my defends. We're going to remove another card. Upgraded defends are pretty good. My normal criteria for this is, does it hit at least 4 cards if so take the upgrades? With Fusion Hammer, I think that's even more true. But we also have a very thin deck, so removing that last strike would be nice. I think it's the upgrades, though. Okay. Those things seem like they should happen. I think we're gonna break Pocket Watch to kill Red Slaver this turn, would be my guess. 14 plus another 14 is 28. Maybe not. These do 9, so it's 27. Nope, that is lethal. 28 plus 27 is 55, so we're overkilling by 6. So we can almost skip an Endless Agony, but not quite. See you nerds next turn. It's probably like Blade Dance Defend, Crippling Cloud. I guess I could see reprogram Crippling Cloud Defend. That's 3 cards. It's kind of sad though with the double damage to not play a bunch of attacks. Yeah, I think we probably just kill Blue Slaver here. These hit for 14. 14 times 3 is 52. Yeah. Yep. Jeez. Reprogram actually adds 2 damage to all of them. Holy moly. I don't think we actually even need to defend. Yeah, we can just Crippling Cloud. Or we could Strike, I guess. Strike does do 26 here. But Crippling Cloud blocks out. I think we're trying to take 0 here. I guess I'll just Sneaky Strike defend. So absurd. Get out of my fight, Taskmaster. Goodbye. Vajra. Oh my god, I can't deal. I can't do it. 4 strike to start with. Sure. It's Christian. All right. This is so silly. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, we're gonna multiply some big numbers. Hey kids, you wanna see some big numbers? Let's go find big numbers. Oh man, this one. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we have to like refocus, make sure that we're actually like winning the game. Okay, so if we take this, we lose 18 effective health, right? So we go down to 28. But we have a regen pot. It's a little scary. We have like defend pluses and like just like so much damage. I think we can afford it. I'm not sure if we can afford this line. We'll choose after this elite. We might end up going here. This fire's not, or this campsite's not, or this shop is not great, but it's okay. Alright, it is Book of Stabbing. Okay. No block on one. Reprogram Crippling Cloud Backstab does quite a bit of damage. Probably go ahead and drink the regen pot too. And we're skipping these for Pocket Watch. This does not seem lethal. But we are in a position to be asking that question. After Image should get played, Defend should get played, and then I think we just break Pocket Watch. Play a bunch of attacks. Okay. Is this lethal? Double damage, this does 34. Let's just count the damage initially. 13 plus 17 is 30, plus 30 plus 14 is 44. So double, that would be almost 100, not quite. He does have 2 poisons, so he's at 101. So we're not short by much. Okay, I think we're trying to quick slash into Defend here. We missed. Okay. We've played 2 cards. Is the last card... Do we play, like, Sneaky Strike and Well-Laid Plans? Or do we play, like, Sneaky Strike and Phantasmal Killer? Or do we just play Phantasmal Killer and hope for lethal next turn? Does Phantasmal Killer ever miss lethal next turn? I think it doesn't. So we draw 7 cards with quad damage and 5 strength. Yeah, it is. So we draw 7 cards. We miss 1, so we draw 6 cards out of this pile with an additional 1 additional wound. So we could draw like triple wound, triple defend, right? I'm gonna go for it. It can be a win on the spot. Doesn't have to be. Looks lethal. So this would do 50, and this says, yeah, it's way lethal. Okay. Okay. Wing boots. There's our terror. turn our 4 times damage into 6 times damage. Why not? It also exhausts, so it maintains the small deck. Sure. I do think I'm going to go to a campsite after this, though. I don't think I trust myself with an extra elite after, with 20 health. I mean, we usually win another elite, I think. But I don't want to lose the run to a usually at this point. It seems like we're way ahead. No reason to take risks. Okay. We could just take another campsite instead of a shop. It's a pretty bad shop. Could take a burning. Could do both, yeah. If we go rest here, we go to 62. Got a couple more question marks before the end. Save 2 charges of wing boots for Act 3. If we do the Mega Elite and we take a bunch of damage, there's not really like a safe floor. They're all either hallway fights or the other elite. Act 20 silent, never above half HP. Normal day, yeah, sure. So ultimate Yaya, the burning elite is how you get the green key. He'll also have a modifier to make it slightly more difficult. So like the scariest option is normally like strength book of stabbing, because then since he multi-attacks so much, he gets a lot of extra damage out of that strength. But we did just fight book of stabbing, so that's not possible. Yeah, I do think we're gonna dodge this this shop. It's just, do we do the Mega Elite or the regular Elite? We could go here and recall. You think Strength Gremlin is scarier than Book? I don't know. I guess, like, with this deck, since this deck is so fast, the fact that Gremlin later can triple attack on turn 1 is pretty scary. Whereas, like, Book of Stabbing can never triple attack on turn 1. And we definitely are still eligible for Strength Gremlin later. I'm going to take the Coward's approach and go recall here. Maybe I should rest. Yeah, I can only recall once, right? So if I rest here and then, like, ace the elite, we can just recall at the end. But if I don't ace the elite, maybe I rest again. Crippling Cloud should probably happen. I kind of want to strike him to death. And I think I would just want to play 3 cards for Pocket Watch. So defend, save 6 health. Terror would develop terror. Backstab is probably not getting played. What is the 6 health for if not getting terror down? Okay, so this turn we blow up Pocket Watch, play After Image, do a bunch of damage. We want to do, let's see, he's at 15 functionally, so we can do 16 to him to kill him. That seems fine. Should have played Quick Slash first, because if we get Sneaky Strike, we now don't have enough energy to survive our Sneaky Strike. Yep. Okay. Reprogram might as well play Phantasmal Killer since we didn't develop Wildlife Plans. Got quad damage, he's vulnerable, so got 6 times damage. Sitting for 51. 51 plus 24 is exact lethal. Look at that. Thanks for the follow, Last Alistor. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Neutralize lethal. Got him. Could have crescendoed too. You're right, we should have crescendoed. Good point. We missed out on style points. I stopped counting when I saw lethal. Beam Cell's an extra source of vulnerable. It doesn't seem like we need that. Sash Whip gives extra weak. We have Neutralize, which we're never going to get to upgrade, and Crippling Cloud as our sources of weak right now. I think that's probably enough. The deck is really fast, so... Hello World gives common cards. Common cards. I believe they would be common silent cards. That's true. Sash Whip is just better than I mean, it's conditional, so... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if common cards are good. Kind of pollutes the deck. We've got a pretty small deck right now. We actually do shuffle like a meaningful number of times with the Pocket Watch draw. Boy, I thought this Pocket Watch was not going to be useful. Drawing 6.1 cards per combat seems pretty useful. I think we're just going to make max HP. Keep drawing the good cards. Pen Nib? Jesus Christ. Slow down. What the hell? This is like, we literally have the thing, right? We have Phantasmal Killer, Crescendo, Pen Nib. What are we missing? We have Vulnerable. There's more things though, right? We're missing like Echo Form. Echo Form and Necronomicon and Double Tap. Then we could play it one attack 75 times. Blasphemy, thank you. Extra card remove? Sure. It's strike, right? Maybe it's neutralize. No, neutralize. We have Paper Crane. Yeah, it could be Backstab. Backstab has not been getting played much. Backstab exhausts, though, and Strike doesn't. I really want to get... I want to draw Reprogram every turn, that's what I want. Yeah, Wreath of Flame. But, like, Wreath of Flame and Limit Break and, like, Akabiko don't really count, because those just give you extra strength. What we're looking for is extra multipliers. We want to multiply by bigger things. We don't want to add more thing to get multiplied. That's just, we have strength to start with, and the attack does damage. Yeah, Limit Break kind of counts. Limit Break's close to counting. I mean, Limit Break would be insane in this deck because we start with 4 strength. We With Prism, defends or Valid removes 2. Why? I don't see the Prism defend interaction. I'm just going to do a strike. I want to hear about why you want to remove defend. I guess this is recall. I can't imagine needing 57 health for this fight. Okay. Start with Quick Slash. Develop After Image and get rid of Backstab. Or play Sneaky Strike. There's better ones for Watcher and Ironclad, even Defect. Better defends? I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, we just got a dupe pot, so there's an extra multiplier. I don't understand what your point is, though, right? Like, strikes are bad. Like, why would we remove a defend instead of a strike? Because we have shard. Get it. So if we exhaust the deck down, what's the current situation? 20 card deck minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So it's a 12 card deck. Nightmaring reprogram. I can imagine. So if we get a 12 card deck, we get reprogram like every other turn, basically. Yeah, I think exhausting down is meaningful. Ooh, these guys also take cards, so we can get down to a 10 card deck. We don't have any infinite to like build up to, but... Neutralize Crippling Cloud removes all of his artifact charges, which is okay. That is true. He could be taking Reprogram. He's got his choice of these 3. Not much we can do about that, though. Let's go ahead and Neutralize and Crippling Cloud. Your point is that other classes have better defensive options. But, like, yeah, all classes have good defensive options. Like, why would that mean that you remove a defend instead of a strike? Like, Leg Sweep would be great. There's lots of good defensive options. Backflip, I'd take a backflip. But, like, why does that mean that you want to remove a defend rather than a strike? We either break Pocket Watch or only play one more card. Seems like it's probably just break Pocket Watch, because there's 20 damage coming in. I think the defend is getting played. So now we're taking 9. Blade Dance blocks for 4. Wellay Plans blocks for 1 and holds Phantasmal Killer or Blade Dance. And do nothing, draws all the cards. I think I'll do nothing. Ah, rats. That criminal. Damned orb. Alright, we gotta get our reprogram back. We do want to land Terror on the big guy, though. So let's go ahead and Terror there. And then Survivor for a cheap Sneaky Strike. Oh crap, that kills him, but then we don't get to play whatchamacallit? The thing. So I think we target this guy. Because I want to play the thing. You have more offensive relics, so less defense means more attacks? I'm still not following. I suspect the thing you're saying just doesn't make sense, and it's not that I'm not following. But I don't know. Double defend blocks for 20. That seems necessary. We can get in there with a 54 damage shiv. Might as well. We've already broken Pen Nib. Or broken Pocket Watch. Let's just well-laid plans this turn. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't think it's a language issue. I think it's just like I just don't think the thing you're trying to convey makes sense. Like, it's a deck density argument. You're saying like if we remove a defend, we'd be able to pick better defensive cards, but like that really has nothing to do with Prismatic Shard, and it's not really different in this situation than other situations. Neutralize blocks for a ton. Seems like we need to block here. So it's like reprogram, neutralize, survivor defends. Go ahead and fit a Sneaky Strike since we're breaking Pocket Watch this turn already. Okay, take 6. Yeah, that Paper Crane's doing a lot of work. I sort of thought this fight would be over by now. I'm kind of surprised it's not. I guess we're going to hold the neutralize. Maybe we just Crescendo right now. Crescendo, Sneaky Strike, neutralize. This guy has my Phantasmal Killer, which is reducing the damage. I mean, I think the plan would be to kill him next turn, right? So if we Crescendo, this hits for 54. And then this hits for 26. 54 plus 26 is 80. There's a little bit of damage, just a Quick Slash. Plus we'd be drawing 8 cards, right? So we'd be drawing functionally 4 cards from the next shuffle. The Quick Slash would do, let's see, 14 times... Let's see, our current multiplier is 3. So that'd be 42 damage. So we're currently off by like 50. So we basically just need to... Well, we just hold Blade Dance. Blade Dance is 45 damage. Actually, wait, is it guaranteed if we Crescendo, play all the attacks? Hey, Tets 420. I believe it's guaranteed here, actually. So if we Crescendo, Sneaky Strike, neutralize, I'm pretty sure we have lethal with Blade Dance next turn. Oh, I forgot about the armor. Alright, we did draw Sneaky Strike too, so, like, surely this is enough. Reprogram, Survivor, Sneaky Strike, Blade Dance, Quick Slash. Yeah, this is way more than enough. Okay. Okay. And we got Pen Nib. Stop calling us Shirley. Good point. Did we do anything with Master Reality? I feel like Master Reality is one of those cards that, like, quietly is busted in other classes. Blade Dance. Blade Dance is currently the only proc. None of these cards help us play play reprogram repeatedly, which is what we really want. Bias cog for more focus removal. I don't think we're picking Die to Die or Brilliance. I think we might skip this for max HP. Master Rally seems pretty low impact. Bias cog does nothing. Die to Die and Brilliance just overlap with other stuff we've already got. I guess like Die to Die just ends fights though, right? Die to Die's a good payoff for the big wombo combo. Phantasmal Killer, Crescendo, Terror, Pen Nib, Hit, right? We want like one big attack for that. It's currently like Sneaky Strike, but Die to Die slightly bigger. Yeah, if we get Dead Branch, do the Master Reality Dead Branch Prismatic Shard run. I'm pretty sure the cards you get back are silent cards, though. It does exhaust, it doesn't contribute to deck size. Yeah. It's definitely not bad. It's kind of bad in shapes. Against shapes. How do we win against shapes right now? We just do a bunch of damage and generate enough block that we don't care. I guess we just infinite reprogram and we outscale them, right? Because they only hit for a limited amount. I think Die to Die is like okay, but I don't think it's to the level of putting it into the deck. I guess it's good against like Awaken 1 and Donu Deca. It's okay against Spire Elites. I think it's probably better than max HP. I mean, even in Act 3, a turn 1 like Pen Nib Die to Die Crescendo is going to end most fights, right? It's good in the like Sphere event. I feel like I'm talking myself up to Die to Die here. We pick it. We skipped one earlier. The only thing that changed really is we got more strength and more multipliers. Roll the d4. Don't usually make decisions that way. Actually, where are my dice? They were on my desk for D&D just a couple of days ago. Definitely don't hit max HP though. Max HP right before the end of Act Healing. End of Act Healing is based on missing health, so this doesn't give you more, but still. Yeah, I don't think we need Die to Die. It's just adding some craft. Okay. Busted Crown is unfun. I'm going to eliminate that one. We've got a Prismatic Shard. I feel like we've got enough energy. So we could take Hovering Kite. Because like it procs sometimes, and if it doesn't proc, it's not a big deal. Our only card that procs it is Survivor, but we also have like a 12-card deck, so we get Survivor pretty regularly if we want it. Other option is Curse Key. We would be forced to take a Curse. We're unlikely to end up with the Curse in the deck during the Act 3 bosses and Act 4 because we have Wing Boots, so we can go to the chest and then go to a shop and remove it. But I'd just prefer not to go through the rigmarole since we don't really need to. Okay, Hovering Kite it is. Time Lord's up first. Does Curse Key sound like more fun? Why? We have to go here, but we have Wing Boots, so it doesn't really impose any restrictions on us. Awkwardly, all of our elites are on the same floor. These three are on the same floor, and these three are on the same floor, so we can't ever, like, double visit. We only get one extra elite out of Wing Boots. That's going here to there. Yeah, Second Wind or True Grit would be great. Burning Pact, sure. What we really want is to have an 8-card deck and play Reprogram every turn. Or that's what I want. Not really that interested in going to a shop, but can go to a shop. Really just like, how do we use these wing boots, though? I guess we go, like, through these question marks to this guy, do this little bit, and then get a fire, jump to this elite, and then jump over here. Dash reprogram Phantasmal Killer. Let's see, how does this work? Dash reprogram Phantasmal Killer. Oh, you mean just like those are the 3 cards you play every turn? Yeah, that does sound good. Yeah, we are playing Silent, but we have a Prismatic Shard that we picked up in Act 2. Alright. An Orb Walker, the first of many. Tear, Reprogram, Defend. Wait for Crescendo, Sneaky Strike or something. Sure. You think that the fire and the elite are at the same floor? Oh, this fire and that elite, you're right. They're right after the fire. Good point. So we'd have to go from here to there. I'll play Reprogram in the Terror and check for lethal. I think it's probably not, but if it is, I wouldn't be, like, super surprised. Yeah, 48. So if we get Crescendo and Sneaky Strike, that will be lethal next turn. Although, not a good Pendant setup, so we might not actually want to do that. Okay, double defense should be happening. So let's go ahead and do that. And then Crunch. Trying to set up Pendant for next fight. And fail badly because we do way too much damage. Okay, whatever. Now we're talking. True Grit. It exhausts cards. Liquid Bronze versus these, no way. I guess Liquid Bronze is a solution to Spikers. So we can, like, reprogram True Grit as part of the loop. We can't upgrade it. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Does Enlightenment ever do anything silly? No. It literally only has 2 targets. I guess Sneaky Strike decosted to 1 is pretty silly. I wish that True Grit procced Hovering Kite. I know that it's like exhaust instead of discard, but they feel the same. You think it's max HP? I like the True Grit though. What is the infinite we're going for? I guess there's a lot we have access to, right? We could theoretically do like a drop kick, or like rush down. No, rush down requires too many cards. It's probably drop kick or what's the silent one? Somebody help me out. The card that draws if they're weak. Yeah. Heel hook, thank you. Dropkick or heel hook seem like the most likely. Dropkick with terror is pretty pug. I don't think we care about the randomness. I'm pretty sure we just, like, play the important cards and then True Grit. I mean, 1 strength per turn is not actually incredible scaling. It's like kind of okay scaling. So I'm not really convinced that doing a 3-card loop with reprogram is like the end game, you know? Like if we had like Necronomicon Dash plus, then like sure we could probably pull that off, but. Sure. We could upgrade all cards. We got 65 life. We started with Fusion Hammer, so there's a lot of cards that need upgrades. Reprogram Plus would be sick. 2 strength. Terror down to 0, Crescendo down to 0, True Grit gets an upgrade, Phantasmal Killer down to 0, After Image gets innate. Well-Laid Plans gets 2 cards. Neutralize gets an extra proc. On the flip side, though, we already have Fusion Hammer, and we already have our red key, so all fires would be completely useless. There is a shop here, but only 1 shop, so we could just take a normality. Bunch of gold. Seems like a big risk. The run can take a very sad turn very fast, though. Yeah, that's true. I would hate to just, like, just lose this one for no reason. Seems like both of these are kind of risky, and I don't think we need to take the risk. Seems like we're pretty strong right now, so doing high variance stuff is probably not the right answer. If one of these is a shop, though, we'd only have to carry the normalities through 1 elite fight. And then we'd get a bunch of shops. Yeah, upgrade would definitely be nice. Upgrade reprogram in particular. Because then it'd be 2 strength and 2 dex every turn, and our strength gets multiplied by 1,000,000D. And we probably don't need to rest. But what if we, like, find a pantograph, right? And it, like, turns off our singing bowl. I think it's just unnecessary. So let's just go fight an elite. What's the rare relic we're hoping for? We've already seen Gambling Chip and Captain's Wheel. We could get Dead Branch. I'm not sure if we want that. There's always Stone Calendar. Do Voodoo get more strength? We obviously have Gira. I guess Peace Pipe or Shovel would be pretty good. An extra way to use these campsites. So I believe for an IRL singing bowl, you rotate, you rub the top of it. It's the amount of pressure and the rate at which you move the stick around causes the bowl to resonate. It's like whistling. You can't really teach somebody how to do it. You have to feel it. Let's see this. Hexa Ghost. Reprogram Crippling Cloud. Neutralize, I guess. Next turn could be kind of brutal. Could exhaust the backstab. Also, hi, YTI. When did you show up? You've been here for forever. I just never said hi. Oh yeah, you said we silent. My bad. So the neutralize extends the week to the seer turn. Not super important. Alright, let's just take the extra damage. Double defend blocks out. We could develop after image with that, or play quick slash or something. I'm pretty happy with after image. I need to study, but I'm too hungry. Just go eat some food, and you won't be hungry anymore. Alright, let's get that terror down. I think we're just blocking with after image's turn and blowing up Pocket Watch. Play the Endless Agonies, and the Phantasmal Killer, and the Well-Laid Plans, and Blade Dance. Do we hold a Shiv? We can, right? Yeah, we should hold a Shiv, because then we can top deck like Sneaky Strike and get a better pen nib. Or not. I guess we just, like, double defend Phantasmal Killer, do it again next turn. We lose nothing. There's the Sneaky Strike. So Crescendo Sneaky Strike is, like, lethal, right? Yeah, it is. Wastes pen nib, but the deck is pretty good at setting up its own pen nib. It's also just fun to just like punch Hexaghost for a damage cap. Hexaghost is like, hey, you can do that against the heart, you can't do that against a poor, defenseless Hexaghost. That's just rude. And he's not wrong. Calipers. Now we're offered a Trigger Plus. Okay, my bad. Should have picked this one. I didn't know. Do we pick this one too? It seems like a lot of true gritting. There's not like that much stuff in the deck we're trying to get rid of. It's just like defends. I think I'm pretty happy with just one True Grit. Calipers. Potter. I mean, with Calipers, do we take a True Grit? I don't know. I don't think it changes anything. I think we just skip here. I mean, we can just use the second True Grit to exhaust the first one if we don't want to in the deck, but I don't know. No, it's too roundabout. We've already got one in the deck, that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, YTI's on the same wavelength, yeah. Lose the reprogram? No! Over my dead body, Ranweed. 80 gold is fairly cheap. We're probably not going to this shop. I guess maybe we are going to the shop. Maybe we just take a voluntary fight here. Maybe we spend a Wingbeat's charge here. Yeah, because we only need... Oh no, we need 2 if we want... Oh wait, yeah, we need 2 if we want to hit all of them. So we can't use Wingbeat's charge. So this is our voluntary fight, is what I'm saying. We'll do one of these two. If we do 80 gold, we're a lot less likely to go to this shop, but that's okay. We kind of don't want to go to that shop anyway. So, show me the relic. Bird-faced urn. Got after image, and that's about it. Well-laid plans. Darklings, okay. It's kind of a scary start. I guess Terror Phantasmal Killer probably sets something up. Maybe we break Pocket Watch's turn and play Quick Slash and Backstab as well. Because I think with Quick Slash Backstab we can knock one down. It's kind of scary to have these two guys both buffing, because if they both multi-attack next turn, it's going to be way more damage than we can handle. Alright. Phantasmal Killer Backstab. Should be able to kill him next turn. Take 3. Okay, none of them are multi-attacking. Fine. So we can just Crippling Cloud, Well-Laid Plans, defend? Or maybe like Crippling Clouds, double defend? The Survivor gives us an energy, which we've rarely made use of. Yeah, I guess we need both blocks, huh? So then just well-laid plans or skip. There's nothing to retain in hand right now, so I'd rather draw 3 cards. I guess it heals us for 2. Okay. Afterimage reprogram. And some defense. Getting hit for 19. So afterimage reprogram, double defend would block out. Guess I'll go ahead and knock him down. We could just hold Sneaky Strike. Or we could Crescendo Sneaky Strike, that does knock him down. But then he's getting back up. Is Crescendo Sneaky Strike going to be lethal next turn? It's just Blade Dance, Quick Slash, and Neutralize. No, I'm not going to play Crescendo unless it's guaranteed lethal, right? Okay. Reprogram, triple defend, neutralize. They're hitting for 60. If we just quad defend, we block for 40. I think we're neutralizing this guy always. Let's see what that does. So they're hitting for 47. Reprogram ends up costing us, let's see, it gains 3 block but loses 10. So it costs 7 life here. Yeah, seriously, that die-to-die would have been good here. I talked about Darklings when I skipped it. Quick Slash draw specifically Blade Dance. I guess with Quick Slash Blade Dance we could knock down this one. So then Quick Slash Blade Dance, double defend. That seems fine. Sneaky Strike is already lethal on this back one next turn. Hold that just in case he attacks again. Reprogram Sneaky Strike, Quick Strike. Would kill middle one. I guess we hold Phantasmal Killer. Phantasmal Killers, Survivor, Sneaky Strike should, let's see, what are we hoping for? I guess it only blocks for 13. So maybe like Phantasmal Killer, Neutralize, Defend. Hold the Blade Dance, get lethal next turn. We can just fit in more attacks. We can just Quick Slash Blade Dance right now. Hold the Sneaky Strike for next turn. We want to win in 7 attacks, ideally. Unnecessary defend there. Not enough attacks this turn. So we have to chill again. Okay. I'm sure we have lethal here if we want it. This is their 8th turn. Crescendo, Survivor, Sneaky Strike. This Sneaky Strike would hit for 38. Unfortunately, the middle slime is at 39. Oh wait, we could reprogram and then that's lethal? So that's 1 attack, and we'd want to use 1 attack to kill each of the outside ones too. This Quick Slash hits for 30, that would kill him. And then... do we have energy issues? I don't think so. Because the Sneaky Strike gives us 2 back. Oh, you're right, there are energy issues. Oh no, the Survivor procs Hovering Kite, so we have 5. So we can Crescendo reprogram Survivor, Sneaky Strike, and have 2 left. Yeah, and then Quick Slash, and then does 1 Shiv kill? It does. So we'd use 3 attacks to win. That seems like the line. Yeah, we're having a good time. Doing Phantasmal Killer stuff. Okay. Tantrum. Seems really good. Tantrum's kind of like off the chain here. We've got 4 strength. It's another Wrath Enter. Hold on. I tried to kill this bug with this, like, zapper thing, but I'm pretty sure I just whacked him with the frame of it. It didn't go off, but he died. Backflip does say plus. Backflip plus is pretty exciting. Blocks for 8, helps get back to reprogram. We were offered an empty hand a while ago. I wonder if we should have taken that. Being stuck in Wrath is kind of scary. Have you ever zapped yourself with it? Yes. Increases the number of cards in the deck a little bit. We're a little bit less concerned about that with True Grit. Could take max HP. Also good. If this isn't a fight, then we're all set up for the next elite already. What elite are we afraid of? Against Repto, I think we kill daggers pretty effectively. Against Nemesis, we should just be able to dunk on him. I think we're actually a little bit afraid of Giant Head. We have to, like, scale up really high to kill Giant Head. But I think we can. I don't think we're super afraid of any of them. I don't think Backflip helps us with any of the fights we're about to do. Let's help with Time Lord. What are we afraid of? I think we're afraid of both Donideka and Awaken One. They're both, like, pretty fast. Probably Donideka is the scariest. Does Backflip help against Donideka? Not really. Kind of taking a lot of block cards too. Actually, I guess that's not true. Taking almost no block cards, just the one. Hey, Bad Terrence. Yeah, we got ahead in Act 2. We were way ahead of the curve, so we decided to take a little lark on a Prismatic Shard. It's been paying off. Phantasmal Killer Crescendo Terror. Reprogram is pretty good in non-defect classes. Yeah, this deck does some damage. We also have a Pen Nib. It's quite silly. We're just missing like an Echo form. I think I will take a backflip. Triple Jawworm. No break from the AoE fights. We really should have taken that. Die, I guess. Terror Backstab is 45 damage, so we can kill this guy. And then we'd probably like... Yeah, the blue Darklings, yeah. So we'd probably like Terror Backstab Endless Agony on him to kill him and draw extra cards with Pocket Watch. Makes sense to me. Darklings V2, this time less dark. Kind of a rough turn. 39 damage coming in. Our max block is 24, 31. So we'd take 8. And we would only draw 5 cards, and we would not make any progress towards killing the Darklings. Or killing the... You got in my head, Gamatory. Killing the Jawworms. Alternately, could like reprogram Blade Dance. Seems like nothing is doubling these, so they're only doing 9 damage each. 27 total. We could Gambler's Brew to look for the Crippling Cloud. That blocks for a lot. We also get an extra energy when we do that for Kite. Yeah. Also, Sneaky Strike would be free. I think we just need a better hand than this. This is a 3, 6, 8 card hand, so we draw all these cards except for 1. If the 1 is Crippling Cloud, are we okay? Yeah, we just like After Image, Survivor, Defend, Neutralize. We get weak either way, because we're getting 8 cards. Okay. It was the last one. What if they spawn again? Yeah. No, they can't. That's not how this fight works. Alright, let's play After Image and Crippling Cloud. See what we're up against then. 23 now. It's a lot more manageable. What was Kite up against? It was up against Coffee Dripper, which we didn't take because we didn't want to have completely useless campsites with Fusion Hammer and already having a red key. And what was the other one? Oh, Juzu. Or not Juzu, Sozu. Which was pickable, but I didn't think the risk was necessary. Neutralize does nothing except for advancing Pen Nib, but I guess advancing Pen Nib is worth doing. I guess it also blocks for 1. Oh yeah, sorry, I was thinking about the first reward where we picked the Empty Cage. You're right, it was Key and Crown. Is this Crescendo? Reprogram Crescendo. Endless Agony is hit for 18, so we do 36 there. Quick Slash would hit for 26. 26 plus 18 is some number, 44, so we could kill him with it. Actually, that kills him too. Yeah, I think we go here. Crap. Double defend, True Grit. Blocks for 29. So we block for 39. So we block out. And this is guaranteed lethal next turn. Oh my god, this also hits for 32. We had lethal the whole time. I had no idea that was that was lethal. Whoa. I guess things happen when you have 4 strength, you're in Wrath mode, and you played Phantasma Killer the last turn. Yikes. We sure neutralized him. Neutralized the crap out of him. Cold Snap isn't bad. I guess we lose our focus pretty quickly. Wave of the Hand with Paper Crane. We can't ever upgrade it though. Chad neutralize versus Virgin Bludgeon. It costs 0. Why does anybody play Bludgeon? Just play neutralize. Multiply all your damage by 4 and get a bunch of strength. Duh. Bludgeon's such a noob trap. Dagger Throw activates Hovering Kite, so it's often free, given that we have such few activations for it. Really just relying on that Survivor. It's our only activator. A little bit of extra card draw. Fights with Pocket Watch, but we've been fighting with Pocket Watch for a long time. Could pick Armaments too. Armaments could hit like Reprogram or Terror, True Grit, Well-Laid Plans, a lot of good upgrades. Neutralize. Yeah, Wave of the Hand's definitely nice, but you really want an upgrade on it, and we wouldn't be able to get one. I kind of think it's Armaments. Armaments on Reprogram would be a really big shift. Dagger Throw's nice too, though. It's gonna be hard to find discard cards because we have Prism, right? We also have a Sneaky Strike, which has been very difficult to line up. We do have well-laid plans for lining it up, but it's been difficult. Yeah, we do have a lot of block, but we also have just a lot of damage, right? I think it's probably Dagger Throw, but I don't know. Honestly, like, max HP is pretty pickable here, too. These are not, like, the most important cards I've ever seen. Okay. Start with Reprogram and see what Dagger Throw gets. Phantasmal Killer's getting played. Oh wait, Phantasmal Killer is useless right now because he's intangible next turn. So I guess we just backstab. Okay. Neutralize pretty effective here. I feel like well-laid plans neutralize backflip is likely the line. Let's start with backflip. Well. So maybe After Image Crippling Cloud takes over for well-laid plans neutralized. It's kind of an upgrade for both. Let's see. What is 7 round down to with 40%? 7 times 4 is 28, so it's... Wait. No, that's not... Oh yeah, 7 times... This always confuses me. So it's 0.6, right? So 7 times 6 is 42. Still round down to 4. So 4 times 3 is 12. After Image Crippling Cloud blocks for 10, we take 2. And proc... Pocket Watch. Seems good. Is this lethal? Crescendo, Terror, stuff. So Crescendo Terror triples our damage, right? So 14 turns into 42. 42 plus 27. 27 times 2 is 54. 42 plus 54 is 96. Crescendo Terror means no free Sneaky Strike. No, it actually doesn't, because we proc Hovering Kite with Dagger Throw, and then have enough for Sneaky Strike. So these were 96, and then this is 51. 96 plus 51 is 147. So not lethal unless we get Neutralizer Blade Dance. Okay. Well, let's start with Terror Dagger Throw then, and assume it's not lethal. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's lethal. And then we can just triple defend. We're breaking Pocket Watch, so might as well Sneaky Strike. And I guess since we're breaking Pocket Watch, we might as well end this agony too. Oh yeah, I forgot about Pen Nib. Oh well. Yeah, we could have gotten Nib on... or we did actually get Nib on Survivor, so that's something. Survivor Burn to block out. Play Phantasmal Killer. Neutralize matters for Pen Nib purposes and no other purpose. So we want to kill him with ideally 7 more attacks. It looks like we're going to max out at 4 next turn. So this gets us 4 progress for next fight. Okay. We have to reduce hand size a little bit. We only get to play 3. Rat. Warpaint, nice for getting some upgrades. Been struggling for those with the Fusion Hammer. Although we did get Ancient Writing, so I can't really complain. Flash of Steel seems insane. Flash of Steel ends up hitting for like 50. And draws a card. Empty Body is kind of an option. If we want to leave Wrath. I think I'm pretty happy entering Wrath only when the fight's over, though. Doesn't work very well for the heart, but works it well for everybody else, and I think we'll take care of the heart with other stuff. Flash of Steel seems miles better than skipping, right? Alright, let's see what the Warpaint hits. Oh my god, Phantasmal Killer Blade Dance. Were there better targets? Oh yeah, Reprogram. Reprogram was the best target by a lot. Probably Reprogram True Grit is what I would have chosen myself. Phantasmal Killer is nice though, so is Blade Dance. I guess Defends were ineligible, right? Maybe that was the worst target. The worst targets were probably like Survivor and Crippling Cloud. Whatever. Sure. Okay, Useless Campsite or Bonus Fire. Either of these fires, they do the same thing. Since we end up jumping over here for the second elite anyway. I guess I'll take a shop. We've got 300 gold. Kind of overlaps with the Act 4 shop. But maybe it's not a good shop and we can save money for Act 4. Mummified Hand. There's our die-to-die. Keeps trying to get in the deck. Bag of Marbles would give us extra turn 1 damage. Dark Shackles adds an element to the deck. It makes Awaken 1 a little easier. Because we can do the thing. Not a lot of targets, not a lot activated for Mummified Hand, just the 2. But it's neat to have Mummified Hand and Birdface Urn. Nemesis is Silence Nemesis. I mean, Nemesis is Nemesis, right? Don't need to decorate it. He's everybody's Nemesis. Could do Frozen Eye card remove. Costs 265. Makes the deck a lot more difficult to pilot, but theoretically more powerful. Get a Defend remove. Yeah, Shackles seems pretty powerful. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna be right back. Silent is like Cubone to Nemesis. Presumably Nemesis is Marowak in this situation. It definitely makes the game micromanagey, that's for sure. It's really good though. It is against Dark Shackles, or I guess it's against card remove, right? We can just Frozen Eye Dark Shackles, no remove. Yeah, Frozen Eye Dark Shackle seems super good. Can we actually get all the artifact charges off? Yeah, we actually can. Crippling Cloud's pretty good at that. Even in Donu Deca, we should be able to peel them off. Okay. It doesn't matter which one we choose. I guess it kind of does. I'll choose this one. It really never matters. I'll choose this one because maybe we go on this path and then jump over. Ooh, I haven't seen the, I haven't played Frozen Eye with Minty Spire yet, but that's pretty useful. I knew it was there because I've seen it on other people's streams, but I've never experienced it myself. Crippling Cloud seems good. 16 is almost enough to kill this dagger. Let's take a look a little deeper into the deck. We can get access to Terror next turn. Or we can draw up to Neutralize if we proc Pocket Watch. I guess we just defend well-laid plans this turn. And then hope, can we line up Sneaky Strike with a discard? Yes. That's a good point, it should show the next 8. In fact, it should just always show, like, 10. I'm not sure why it would stop at 5. I mean, I get it, they want to show you the next hand, but I want to see the whole deck, right? Yeah, well-laid plans defend is pretty reasonable here. Okay. So, reprogram is way far away. Does it adjust if you have the upgraded Snake Ring? I mean, presumably not, since it doesn't adjust with Pocket Watch. It probably just doesn't adjust at all. Yeah, Paper Crane's really strong. So Dagger Throw is just short of enough damage to kill him, which is unfortunate. Yeah, might be lethal. We do have Crescendo Terror and some stuff. I'm assuming it's not. We do also have Pen Nib coming. Alright, let's work it out. So Crescendo Terror means we're getting 3 times damage. 3 times damage on Dagger Throw is 39. 39 plus... Okay, so each of these are hitting for 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 times 4 is 96. Jesus. 96 plus 39 is 135. 135 plus 16 times 3. 16 times 3 is 48. 135 plus 48 is 180. Let's see, it was 5 plus 8, 183. So we're off by 6. But we draw the Neutralize with the Dagger Throw, so it is actually lethal. And we have Pen Nib. Absurd. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll take lethal. You can't sneaky pre-terror energy-wise. We actually can... wait, sneaky pre-terror? Yeah, we can because of Kite. So we have 5 energy. Crescendo Terror, Dagger Throw, Sneaky Strike is 5. Yeah, we usually don't proc the Kite, so it's like, it kind of fades from your mind, but it is there. Okie doke. Well, thanks for saying terror question mark, Bad Terrence. I wasn't going to calculate it, and I should have. Can we ever get that on Pen Nib? No, we cannot. But we don't need it. We have lethal, so... We have lethal with no Pen Nib, is what I mean. Jesus Christ, 48 damage shivs. I'll do an extra dagger somewhere else. For Pen Nib. Unbelievable. Ink Bottle. Sure. Fusion for 1. Um, yeah, that Blade Dance literally hit for more than 100 damage. Ridiculous. Also ridiculous. Coconut. Yeah, why is it giving me all these silent cards? Gross. So fusion, the first one costs 1, the second one costs -1. Rainhorse, Coconut's right here. I can't go and get her. She's as close as she can get. There you go. And then after we fusion, we're a 5-card deck. And thanks to sorry, I can't pronounce that, but I appreciate your support, and I welcome you to the vegetable patch. I can't even. It's just lines, just lots of lines. Is all I got. I have no idea what those characters mean. Here, I'll do the best thing I can. I'll shout out at, and then I have to copy paste. I can't copy paste this. Okay, all right, I can't do it. Sorry. Your favorite meal that your wife makes? It's an interesting question. We mostly cook together. So most of my favorite meals that we eat are things that we do together. Oh, she does this really sick. Like chicken dumpling soup, which is super good. But even on that, I like sous chef, right? I like cut up vegetables and stuff. But it's really good. It's just like these little dumplings that just like they're in the soup and they like soak up all the juices. I don't know if fusion's good enough. It's extra energy. I guess we just got extra card draw too. Is fusion backflip an infinite? I think it is, right? Because the fusion is -1 net energy and the backflip is... No, the backflip can't draw itself, right? So it has to be like... yeah, but we do have an infinite, right, with Flash of Steel. So fusion, Flash of Steel, backflip is an infinite. Okay. Well, we have a True Grit to exhaust cards, and we've got a pretty thin deck. So having an answer to what's our infinite is a pretty big step. It's also block positive and damage. How many channel points for a cookery stream? I don't know. I don't have a reward set up for that. It sounds fun. So I think we take the fusion because infinites are fun. Should be a sub goal. I don't like sub goals. It's the point of this stream is to like hang out and learn stuff about game development and like support the development for Rogue Executive. Not really to like try and drive people to give me their money. That part comes later once the game's out. Power Pot is going to give us silent powers, so it's useful for like fishing for Wraith form. But it's up against Dupe Pot and Ancient Pot. I think we're probably trying to save Ancient Pot for the heart at this point. I saw some streams having a global timed points redeems. Huh. So I think we're probably skipping the Power Pot. Seems like Dupe Pot's pretty good. This choice doesn't matter. But if it does matter, we want to be over here. Okay. Sundial. We have to skip it, right? We have to skip it for Sapphire Key. I want the Sundial, but we already have an infinite with no Sundial. So I think I think we feel pretty okay skipping it. Okay, so the idea for the pathing this act was we were going to use two Wing Boots charges to jump to this elite and then the Mega Elite. Do we still feel like that's a good idea? Because we could like just go here and then fight the Mega Elite and then like jump back to a question mark if we want to like reduce the number of fights before the end of the act. 100,000 points for a stream to do X, and each viewer can put in 1,000 points. Huh. Maybe you have to be partnered to see that, because I don't know how that works. Oh, you mean just like do a 1,000 point reward and then tally them up? Yeah, I guess I could do that. If you're going infinite, then True Grit upgrade and Falling might be useful. Have you seen it yet? No, we haven't seen Falling yet. We probably don't need the True Grit upgrade though, right? Because it's just a 3-card infinite. I guess we can be in a situation where we either have like Backflip or Flash of Steel stuck in hand, right? But if Fusion's in hand, we just play it and then we trigger something else. I'm not sure how much we really care about the infinite. It's just fun to have it, right? Community challenges, huh? I don't know. It seems like skipping an elite is just wrong. We want more relics, right? It's like very low risk elite too. I guess that the danger of picking this elite is that now this can be a Reptomancer again. Whereas like we just dealt with Reptomancer. Reptomancer's probably the scariest. We did spend a potion against Reptomancer. No, we didn't. That's not true. We spent a potion against Jawworms. I'm not really worried about Giant Head. Giant Head seems pretty easy. We didn't have any problem against Nemesis either. He also didn't 45 attack us, though. We can't really block the 45 very well. If he like 45s us on 2 and we like didn't proc Pocket Watch on 1, like we could be in trouble. Dark Shackles makes Nemesis quite a bit easier though. At least for the 21 attack. I don't know. I don't see a compelling reason to skip the elites, summon to the elites. Alright, it's Giant Head. Yeah, exactly. Weaken 45 is not as much. After Image, Crippling Cloud, Defend, blocks for 10, blocks out. We could be looking at the draw pile with Frozen Eye, but I'm pretty sure I want 8 cards, so I'm not going to play the backside. Okay. So we have 2 parts of the Infinite in hand, Flash of Steel and Backflip. So we have to get rid of those before we trigger it, if we want to trigger it. Probably doesn't matter, because we're not going to Infinite, because this fight doesn't go long enough. But maybe. So Backflip's going to block out, or we could trigger it to block out. Maybe both. Let's start with Reprogram, because that's fun. Backflip Terror makes sense. And then Flash of Steel, True Grit, play the Endless Agonist if we still have them. Try these 5. Yeah, I mean, we could let the Endless Agonist pile up. It's kind of fun. It's not really necessary, though. Alright, we lost one. Maybe I should have played both before True Grit. Might have been kind of greedy. Oh, we got to save 1 block. I think that's the first Caliper's proc. Fusion. We could like Crescendo Dagger Throw. We have Phantasmal Killer next turn. Next turn's the first attack, right? Yeah. So let's just Dagger Throw, Dark Shackles, hold the Blade Dance. Because Dark Shackles is bad in the fight. And draw a bunch of cards out of the second shuffle. Oh, I thought we had Wildlife Plans up. Oops. Alright. Neutralize doing a lot of work this turn. Probably want to play Phantasmal Killer to set up for maybe lethal. Let's start with Neutralize. Okay, 24. So we're going to have to play 2 defends, I think. Oops, should have played Survivor instead of one of the defends. There's no reason to play, unless we want to like hold it or something. I guess like Flash of Steel, Dagger Throw, Quick Slash draws us towards the Blade Dance. We already have Blade Dance next turn. What are we getting towards? Backstab again. We kind of want Blade Dance next turn, right? Yeah, we have Phantasmal Killer up next turn, so I think next turn we're trying to kill. Yeah, it seems like this is a pretty ideal turn for next turn, so I think we're going to leave that alone. I'll play an extra card for Ink Bottle. Okay. Backflip's not really getting anything. I guess it gets us to reprogram. Do we play reprogram this turn? I guess with backflip, Dagger Throw, and Flash of Steel, we get to backstab. So these are hitting for 42. We can double that with Crescendo. Oh boy, this turn's gonna be a lot of math. So Dagger Throw's free. Sneaky Strike is free. Flash of Steel is free. So those are all getting played. We have 5 energy left. Crescendo costs 1, we're down to 4. Backflip costs 1, we're down to 3. Blade Dance costs 1, we're down to 2. Reprogram costs 1, we're down to 1. And there's not really an effective way to use the last energy, so we'll probably just play... Oh wait, Fusion is extra energy. Oh man. So we actually have more than I thought. So we get to like fit in an extra defend just for a slow proc. No math, only lethal. I mean, I think we probably get it. We also have Pendib proccing this turn. I don't know if I've never like smorked in a situation like this. He's got 437 health. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have it, but like this is such a scary time to just smork. This is going to be like some of the biggest damage. We're actually at 6 times damage because we have a Crescendo and double damage, and he's vulnerable, and we're getting Pendib. So on that attack, we're getting 12 times damage. Which is just like so ridiculous. All right, let's just smork, I believe. Okay, we're definitely getting there. Maybe we're trying to set up Pendib for next fight. First attack does 126. No, we can't set up Pendib. We're not that close. Jesus. Wow. This number is very large. It's making me uncomfortable. 367. It's more than there are days in the year. Kapow. We got a Duvu doll, a little bit more strength. Good, good, good. I was getting worried we didn't have enough strength. Okay. Face is the place. Recycle helps us exhaust the deck down. Adrenaline also helps us get there. Calculated gamble. Draws a bunch of cards, gets energy one time. These are all, like, good. Recycle, calculated gamble, adrenaline, all pickable here, I think. None of them add to the deck size. Recycle decreases the deck size. Recycle also is targeted. So there's no risk of, if we're down to like 8 cards, we can exhaust specific ones. Adrenaline seems so good, though. For just going fast. Although Calculated Gamble is the only one that's energy positive. I guess Recycle is technically energy positive sometimes. On like Crippling Cloud or Sneaky Strike, but... Adrenaline's always energy positive. It's also card draw positive. We already have the infinite. I don't think we're really picking stuff to like make the infinite more reliable. I think we're just picking stuff to make us never die. I think Adrenaline's the best thing for never dying. Slowspot's terrible. Okay. 1 Wing Boots charge left, so we're doing one of these 2 fights. There's no situation where we don't jump, so it literally doesn't matter. I guess I'll do it now so I don't forget. After Crippling Cloud, and I'll fit in a backstab for no reason. Okay. Let's block for 18 here, or we can weaken. Oh, he's already weak. We draw Phantasmal Killer if we play anything. And then Terror's the next card, but we can't get to that. We kind of need to Survivor double defend. Do we need to proc Pocket Watch this turn? If we don't, we draw these. And next turn is the non-attack version, so I think that's fine. Get Terror, Fusion, and Reprogram down. Okay. So we are not proccing Pocket Watch is the point of that. So I guess we can hold Neutralize. There's no reason to play it, right? Weak is more useful later. But now we want to draw 8 cards, right? We want to draw all these. Oh, good point. Yeah, we have extra... I forgot we had bonus damage this turn. So maybe we just don't proc Pocket Watch next turn. Yeah, we don't actually need it, because we're going to draw Adrenaline. So I'll just go now. Or we can just draw Adrenaline now. Sure. Yeah, I guess it's 20 damage this turn, 10 damage next turn, so I'll take the extra damage version. hold the defense so we don't shuffle it. We could get Dagger Throw on the pen nib with backflip. And reprogram first with Crescendo. It's probably lethal. We get 7 strength. We are weak as well, so the numbers get really complicated. So 7th strength on a dagger throw is 16. 16 times 0.75 times 1.5 times 2. Is that everything? No, times another 2 because of pen nib. So it's 72 damage. So definitely lethal. Seems like that was a bad pen nib setup. I think we could have gotten something better. I'm just like, there's way too much stuff to think about in this deck. I can't deal anymore. We literally have Frozen Eye and like pen nib and like pocket watch, and I'm just like pinging off my limit here. There's just way too much. But we should be ending every fight with 9 on both of these. I'm pretty sure we can manage that. If you somehow gained access to Calm Stance, would you still gain energy on exiting Calm, or is that Watcher only? You definitely would gain access. You would gain Calm. Or you'd gain energy. So it's kind of like Defect Orbs, where it's like, to really take advantage of the mechanic, you need to be playing Defect, but the cards do give you the effect. Could pick armaments and upgrade some stuff. I don't think it's necessary. If we got an upgraded hologram that could participate in the infinite, but that seems unnecessary. Okay. Second Blade Dance. Blade Dance has been like a star performer here. Pays off our strength a bunch of times. We do start fights with 5 strength now. So shivs are hitting for 9. It's 1 energy to deal 27 minimum. We have an ink bottle and a pen nib that both count attacks, so attacking 3 times is implicitly good. We are up against Time Eater, so not completely free. But I think that it's pretty free because we can kill Time Eater in 1 turn with all the multiplication thingamajigs. Blade Dance or 2 max HP. I don't hate 2 max HP either. We want to keep the deck kind of small so that we can theoretically do an infinite, although we'll probably never do it. Yeah, I just don't think Blade Dance is necessary here. So I'll take max HP. Forethought also participates in infinite sometimes. Like Forethought are backflip and then backflip. And then Flash of Steel, that's an infinite if we lose Fusion. But why? We already have Fusion. Okay, time for the Mega Elite. It is Reptomancer again. We also get turn 1 Crippling Clouds again. Blade Dance early. Very late Terror. So that's kind of a problem. Phantasmal Killer's bottom deck as well. So we kind of have to dig here if we want to get that crazy big lethal turn. I think we just need to deal with daggers early. So maybe this turn is just like Crippling Cloud. Backflip, backstab? No, we have to do a bunch of stuff this turn. I think we just kill both daggers this turn, right? Because we have Blade Dance up. So Blade Dance, shivs hit for 9, and we get 4 of them. So we can do 18 to both and Crippling Cloud kills. Seems pretty good. Okay, so we've already broken Pocket Watch, so we should just play Adrenaline and Backstab just because they are cards that we can play. We can also get Fusion down this turn if we Dagger Throw, then we have 1 energy for Fusion. So that's nice. And then we're getting these 5 cards next turn. Do we hold the Dark Shackles for later, or just exhaust it? Not a huge fan of it. Yeah, let's just exhaust it. She does multi-attack, but it's not like the big part of the damage. The big part of the damage is the daggers. Okay, she's summoning again, which is neat. Because we killed all of our daggers turn 1. Let's go ahead and develop After Image and reprogram. We could technically Crescendo now. We could Crescendo reprogram, kill both daggers. And then draw these 5 and die. Or I guess we draw these 5, that's even worse. Do we ever Pocket Watch this turn? And we would draw up to Terror. Unless we Flash a Steal and then we draw up to Defend. So we could Flash a Steal, double defend this turn. Which blocks out. And we draw up to Defend. Flash of Steel sets up for Quick Slash to kill a dagger, then we'd have to block the other one. We want to be killing both daggers, so we want like Neutralize and Quick Slash to kill them. So we want to draw this 1 card now. So I think we just play the whole hand. Is Neutralize and Quick Slash... Wait, how... We can't get Quick Slash. Oh, we can. We can Ink Bottle into Quick Slash. Okay. Okay, plus wave. Pendant. Alright. Okay, so 1 card puts us into... or draws Ink Bottle. Is this ever lethal? We could Crescendo to draw a card, Quick Slash into Terror. Terror on Reprimancer. That unfortunately uses the Pen Nib before we get the Terror down. But it's not impossible. So it would be Quick Slash, Terror. Terror would do 28. Right? Yeah, 14 times 2 is 28, so she's at 142. Then we get Terror down. And now we're at 3 times damage. And she's at 142, so that's essentially 33 to get the first 100, and then 14 to get the last 42. So 45. current damage? It looks like we have it. We have 58. Okay, so let me count that a different way. Crescendo, Quick Slash does 28. Then we Terror, then Neutralize hits for... so it's times 3. So, oh wait, no, not times 3 times the current number, times 3 times the non-pen nib number, so times 3 times 18. So I think this actually isn't enough, because this is only like 30 damage, not 60. Okay, so it's like 30 damage in hand, times 3 goes to 90, Quick Slash is not enough. Okay, so we would die for Crescendo, let's not do that. So we need to like defend. The heck do we do this turn? We defend, we draw Quick Slash, we play Quick Slash on... Let's see, so Quick Slash hits for 28, so we kill this dagger with it. We're blocked for 10, we neutralize on Reptimancer to reduce her damage by a bunch. We use the Endless Agonies and a Terror to kill one of the daggers. Seems wrong. Alright, let's start with Defend and Quick Slash, because I'm pretty sure that's correct. Okay. So now Neutralize on Reptimancer needs to happen, but we could Terror first to get an extra 4 damage. I don't imagine the 4 damage is super impactful, so that probably doesn't matter too much. We're not playing Crescendo this turn, and we've already broken, or we're going to break Pocket Watch, so I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just play everything except for the Crescendo, and let True Grit exhaust the Crescendo. So the question is, do we Terror on Reptimancer or a Dagger? If we Terror on a Dagger, we block for an extra 9. So we're playing 5 more cards, so we're blocking for 17. So blocking for an extra 9 seems pretty important. Okay. Alright, we take 2. Not too bad. Ink Bottle's on 7. We need to proc that so that we can draw Blade Dance, so that we can kill this dagger. So let's play some cards. This one's health, or energy positive. This one should pretty much always get played. This one should pretty much always get played. This blocks for 1. Maybe we should have dupe potted the defend there. Seems kind of hard to justify. I think I'll just take the block for 1. Okay, if we draw 8 cards next turn, do we get lethal? We only have Flash of Steel coming. I think that's our best chance, so we'll just proc Pocket Watch here. Hold the Neutralize. Backflip Flash of Steel gets us to Blade Dance, which is presumably lethal. Just trying to play cards to set up Ink Bottle here. Alright, so then that's Ink Bottle set up. Seems more important than Pendib. Okay. Took a little bit of damage in the fight. Not too bad. Second Adrenaline. Okay. Prepared helps us draw through the deck too, but Adrenaline's super good. This is second floor in a row we've been offered Adrenaline. I'll take both. I'm taking Whetstone. So the reason to look at the card reward first is if we take an attack, that we might want that attack to get upgraded. So we don't ever click Whetstone or Warpaint as soon as you see them. You click the card reward first. Okay. Second shot at Darklings here. Backflip, hits a bunch of stuff. We start doing the stuff. We might actually infinite in this fight. This is one of the fights where it can go on for a while. Yep, 5 strength right away. We got Duvudal, fully procced Gira, and a Vajra. It's pretty much the whole gang. I guess we could have terrored him to death. Probably should have looked at the draw pile more carefully before taking that line. We can proc Ink Bottle to draw Adrenaline this turn, which draws Dagger Throw, which makes Sneaky Strike free. Sneaky Strike killing Darkling sounds nice. 16 plus 6 is 22, he's at 21. Oh, crap. We got Pendib going. So we can kill anybody. I guess we should kill the... Oh no, we can't kill the highest health guy. I guess if we want to block out, we have to kill the front guy, so I guess I'll do that. Kind of ridiculous. 77 damage, way overkill there. Still waiting on that limit break. Yeah, that'd be nice. It's definitely not necessary though. We can get there easily without it. I think I like After Image, Quick Slash, Phantasmal Killer. Draw 8 cards, kill both next turn. We've got Crescendo, so I assume it's lethal. We're not going to set up Ink Bottle very well, I don't think. Got Flash of Steel coming as well. Alright, so let's go get lethal. Goodness gracious. What do you do with this deck? That Shiv... That thing hits for 160 damage on that turn. What is that? Dropkick, an extra way to get infinite. We already have an infinite. I think we're full. Calculated Gamble seems unnecessary, but minorly helpful. Cloak and Dagger gives us Shivs, which count Pendib and Ink Bottle, and proc our 5 starting strength and our like double damage effects. Leap seems pretty unnecessary. What a basic card. Gain 9 block, no thank you. Probably just HP, because the deck is really strong. And none of these help against Time Lord. Okay. Energy Pot's bad compared to Dupe Pot and Ancient Pot. One more hallway fight, and then we're on to the end game. I think it's just defend True Grit this turn. Take 2. Or take 1. I don't want to risk changing his intention. If he gives us a curse, we do get an extra strength, which is kind of neat. But I don't want another card. Okay, I think we're playing a lot of cards this turn. We have 2 Adrenalines in hand, so it's time to do some stuff. Flash of Steel hits the armor perfectly, so let's do that. Probably want to pend him on that Sneaky Strike. Let's get rid of these Endless Agonies. Maybe we should have crescendoed this turn. We still can. With the 2 Adrenalines and the Backflip and the soon proccing Ink Bottle, we're going to draw 7 cards into the deck, which draws us to this After Image. Dagger Throw gets us to defend. I guess we Phantasmal kill next turn. That's probably the plan. We have Well-Laid Plans, so we can hold on to the Sneaky Strike if we want. Okay, he's hitting the block. Well, we got a Phantasmal Killer early in the run. We didn't upgrade it until this Warpaint. I guess I want to block out. What do I want to draw next turn? I want to draw this Blade Dance. Yeah, we've already got a pretty good draw lined up. I don't really want to play Adrenaline here. Okay. Alright, I think this is crescendo time. We've got double damage. That would take us up to the 6 times thing. Make this hit for 84. I don't think that would make this lethal. Oh wait, this is 126? 84 plus 126 looks lethal. If we want to set up Pendib, I think that's how we do it. Yep, that's set up. We can play Reprogram 2 to get an extra ink bottle. Catch that up a little bit. Oh wait, we want to play After Image for the 2 health. Ridiculous. I mean, I guess. How many Adrenalines do we take? Do I have a limit on Adrenalines? We've literally taken 3 in a row if we take this one. I mean, what? Like, it's bad against Time Lord, kinda. But it's also just, like, not... we did skip in the middle, to be fair. Okay. We don't really have anything we can do here, but I guess we'll rest. Get some value out of that. 15 health. Neutralize getting played this turn. Do we play Backstab first for the extra 40? After 2 cards, we get to Ink Bottle the Defend. The 2 cards could be like Fusion Defend, and then we just double defend and proc Pocket Watch. We would take 16 if we did that. But we would draw these 8. They need to change the address banner color to gray. It's clearly not yellow. Oh, the Adrenaline. Yeah, seriously, very common Adrenalines. They just want to play them. I understand. Doesn't seem like we really care about the damage that much, since we're going to just blow them up on 1 turn no matter what. But I also don't think we really need to draw 8 cards next turn. I think drawing 5 is okay. Kind Kind of bad that we can't get to well-laid plans this turn, because we can't hold on to the Dark Shackles for a multi-attack turn. How do we want to approach this? I mean, I think I just want to, like, neutralize double defend, right? Skips the damage, but it gets a pocket watch. Blocks for 16, reduces his damage by 40%. So we should take, like, I don't know, 4 damage or something. Doesn't develop fusion, but fusion's not really super necessary against Time Eater, right? The extra energy is not that good. You can't. Oh, that's true. Ink bottle's on 7, not 8. Yep, you're right. Okay, so we're breaking Pocket Watch this turn. So we'll draw these 5 next turn. Okay, so I will box that first then. And develop the fusion since why not? Turns out it's 3. I thought it was 4. Do we dupe pot the reprogram? Could dupe pot the defend as well. No counting relics going off this turn. After image reprogram defend blocks for 10, we take 14. But then we draw 8 cards next turn, up to here. Yeah, dupe after image or dupe reprogram both make sense. I think I prefer dupe reprogram, but it's close. Dupe after image blocks for more this turn. I guess dupe after image. Yeah, they both give essentially 1 dex, right? After image gives dex on non-attacks as well. But reprogram gives strength for attacks, and strength is way better than dex, right? Because we have multipliers. But dex blocks this turn. But if we don't play a dupe pot, then we draw 3 extra cards, and we get to save the dupe pot. If we play 3 cards, he's on 8, so he'd play 5 cards out of this 8-card hand. Probably Endless Agony for 2 of them. The other 3 would be like Terror, and then like Defend True Grit, probably. Depends on what he wants to do. Yeah, I think this is probably the line. He is multi-attacking every turn, apparently. Isn't this 3 in a row? I thought he couldn't reverberate 3 in a row. Yeah, it says reverberate cannot be used 3 times in a row. Did I miss something? Did he oh, he head slammed on... Because we've got slimes, right? Yeah, he head slammed one of them. He did big hit first turn. Yeah, they're all 24, so it's like, what's the point? Or I guess, no, that one's 32. Okay. So we want to play the Endless Agonies to get rid of them. We want to play the Terror to get the big multiplier thingamajig. When are we killing him? After this turn, right? So it's Terror, double Endless Agony, and then Defend True Grip. That seems fine. Oops, didn't actually have time to do that. Drat. Trigger versus defend for the last card. Defend seems fine. Blocks for more. Now he's not attacking. Okay, so if we go through like a full clock cycle, can we get both Phantasmal Killer and Crescendo in hand for next turn? We have 2 Adrenalines and a Ink Bottle on 9, as well as a Backflip and a Dagger Throw. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card draws. Yeah, so we can get to both and play Phantasmal Killer. And I believe to play 12 cards this turn and try to kill him next turn. We have well-laid plans, so we can hold on to probably Sneaky Strike. We can't set Sneaky Strike on Pen Nib. We can also see what cards are in the shuffle. Alright, let's start with the Adrenaline. And Dagger Throw for energy. We're always playing the Phantasmal Killer, but we want to shuffle before we play it because we don't want to redraw it. Okay, so now we can see the cards for next turn, so it turns out we want to hold Blade Dance instead of Sneaky Strike. So we'll play Sneaky Strike now. We should play Crescendo now too, huh? Because we'll be in Crescendo next turn as well. I was assuming we were going to play 12 cards. Maybe that's not realistic. So we've got 8 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 5 cards. So we can play 5 cards. And then we draw 5 and get no attacks. I guess Flash of Steel. So it looks like we just, we don't want to play Blade Dance this turn. Looks like we want Blade Dance for next turn. So we let Crescendo, Sneaky Strike, hits for 66. He goes down to 314. And then we basically have to do 314 with a bunch of zero-cost attacks, Blade Dance, and Flash of Steel next turn. Is he debuffing us? Yeah, we're going to be weak next turn as well. So I don't know if it's super realistic to kill him next turn. We might have to go another shuffle. We've already blown up Pocket Watch. So we can't draw 8. We have Dark Shackle for 50 multi-attacks. I mean, we have plenty of block for next turn. It's just that it sucks if we play the Phantasmal Killer and don't get to use it. So maybe we play 8 cards, don't Phantasmal Killer, and hold Phantasmal Killer for a turn when we, like, draw Dagger Throw, Neutralize, and Quick Slash. It seems weak. Alright, let me finish doing the math here, just to make sure. So Crescendo, Sneaky Strike hits for 66. He's down to 316, or 314. I'm going to pull up the calculator for this. 314, that's pretty close to pi. It's pi times 10. So he reduces down to pi times 10. Yeah, that blocked the vulnerable, unfortunately, with the artifact pop. BD in Wrath, Blade Dance in Wrath, is 180. I have no idea. I was just about to try and figure that out. So he's at 314. Next turn we will do... our multiplier will be 2 times 2 times 1.5 times 0.75, which is 4.5. And our shivs will do 10 damage to start with. So it does 160. We will proc Pen Nib, because we'd go up to 5 this turn. So we'd put Pen Nib on the Flash of Steel. No, not Arcanus. You can't multiply it that way. You have to calculate the damage per shiv. Oh wait, no, it does actually work out. Yeah, so each shiv would do 45. You're right. So it is 180. Okay, so 314 minus 180 is 134, and this Flash of Steel would get an extra times 2 multiplier, so it's 9 times damage, and it would do 12. So 12 times 9 is 108, so we'd be off by a bit. Not much. We could get there with Dupe Pot if we wanted to. So Dupe Pot Flash of Steel would get it. Yeah, it's not something is nibbed, it would be specifically Flash of Steel, which is why I gave it the extra times 2 multiplier to get to 108. Because if we got to choose, we would just choose Sneaky Strike, right? Oh wait, can we play, if we play, 7... If we play... Let's see. If we play 7 cards, we draw Flash of Steel, and then if we play 6 attacks, we can get Sneaky Strike to be... So if we play all the Blade Dance and the Flash of Steel, we can play Sneaky Strike on Pen Nib this turn. I think that's too many cards, though. We only have 8 cards, and we'd have to play 7... We're not way off, though. So it'd be Crescendo first, and then Blade Dance, and then all the Blade Dance cards, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So that would proc Ink Bottle. It would be at 11. And then we would Flash of Steel to get Pen Nib set up, and then we'd be sad. Because the time meter clock would go off. Okay. Are we blocking the clock this turn or not? Should we do that? This is so complicated. I'm so confused. Just constantly. Okay, if we proc the clock this turn, we play 8 cards, probably Blade Dance and Sneaky Strike in there. And then we would draw a card with Ink Bottle, and that card would be Flash of Steel, so we'd probably play that too. And something would be Pen Nibbed. Wait, we should be able to get a Pen Nib card. If we just don't play Crescendo, we can get Pen Nib on Sneaky Strike this turn, right? So we'd play the 5 cards from this. That gets this up to 8. And then like Phantasma Killer, Well-Laid Plans to get up to 10. So that's playing 7 cards, we'd be up to 11, and then we could Sneaky Strike. But no, it's not on Pen Nib. So then we could Flash of Steel, but because we played Well-Laid Plans, we'd hold on to Sneaky Strike and Sneaky Strike next turn. I guess I'd rather hold on to Flash of Steel, to be honest, because Flash of Steel is free, whereas Sneaky Strike is not going to be free next turn. Okay, that line seems kind of fine. Maybe we should play Crippling Cloud instead of, like, one of the Shivs, so that he's weak next turn. So then it's Phantasma Killer, Crippling Cloud, Blade Dance is the 7 cards that procs Pen Nib, Ink Bottle. And puts him on 11. And then Sneaky Strike, hold nothing. Draw these 5. And then, like, reprogram, defends, block out. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. Especially since he's weak. But there's no point in playing Phantasmal Killer. So I guess I'll just skip it entirely. And do Sneaky Strike, Flash of Steel. Looks like we're splitting him. Oh no, I guess not. We're putting him on 251. Okay. Man, he's hitting for 32 when he's weak? That's a lot. Alright, so now we're just trying to get out of this shuffle. Reprogram backflip. Dagger Throw's free and draws another defend. We could stop here and take 9 to proc Pocket Watch, draw all 8. Or we can Dagger Throw defend. Dagger Throw doesn't do any damage, so we're just saving ourselves 9 health. And costing ourselves 2 card draws. Would be 3, but Dagger Throw is doing 1 right now. I think that's fine. I would like to not take damage. Could play a Slime, too. We're about to shuffle. He's at 5 on the clock. 6 cards next turn seems fine. His weak is worn off, so Neutralize is back to doing stuff. We need at least 2 of the block cards. We could trigger it to try and get rid of some stuff. We could just defend to Pocket Watch and try to get lethal next turn. Defend blocks for 11, so we'd go up to 13 and take 8, but then we'd be at 9 on the clock, and that would never work. So I think we just proc the clock here, and like... he's pushed, for your information. What do you mean by pushed? Oh, he's split? Yeah, he is split. That is true. So I guess it doesn't really matter if we Pocket Watch this turn. We're also drawing a card whenever we play. So we could shuffle now and then plan. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's defend and then quick slash to shuffle. Let's see what we're getting. Oh my god, we got Sneaky Strike immediately. That's terrible. Phantasmal Killer's down here with Blade Dance. Can we kill next turn? If we, like, Sneaky Strike defend. Does 34, so he's at 173. And we draw these. We would get to backflip, reprogram, and play Flash Steel, Dagger Throw, and Neutralize with Wrath mode. Seems possible. We're not going to be weak. He's going to be vulnerable. We do want to kill him before the vulnerable wears off if we can. So that would be nice. And he's only at 173, so it seems pretty doable. I don't want to assume that's lethal, but let's see. So we have 7 strength, we'll go up to 8. 8 strength on this is 17 for the base, and the multiplier is just 3, because we don't have Phantasmal Killer. So 17 times 3 is what? 51? Yeah, 51. 51 plus, this will be 13 times 3, so that's 39. 51 plus 39 is 90. And then neutralize is... Oops, I was off this by 3, so up to 93. And then neutralize is hitting for 11 base, so 33. So not enough. Okay. So let's Sneaky Strike then, and True Grit, hope it misses Crescendo. No, that's stupid. So I'll do the math for this one more time just to make sure. 24 times 2... Well, we should probably play the reprogram, right? So it's like backflip, Flash of Steel, reprogram. Just get our scaling up. We can probably get there with Duke Pot. Yeah, we did split him. No, he's healing this turn. This is the split. So the line would be backflip, crescendo, Flash of Steel. Let's go ahead and play the backflip. So this Flash of Steel would hit for 38. And he would go down to 133. And then we'd reprogram and dagger throw. And this dagger throw would hit for, let's see, 17... Or, sorry, oh my god. My brain's broken. We can double Duke Pot the dagger throw for probably lethal. Seems like we saved the Duke Pot for this, right? So I think we should just do it. Yeah, that's definitely lethal, right? And we'll just buy a potion in Act 4. Oh crap, I forgot to crescendo. Now I'm not sure if it's lethal anymore. Nope, now it's not lethal. So now we're trapped in Wrath. But we have Blade Dance coming. 4 cards. Oh my god, I just like... I can't even with this deck anymore. I just can't do it. Can we get to Blade Dance this turn? No. We can draw 3 cards. So if we Blade Dance next turn, we have 8 cards. But he's not going to be vulnerable anymore. So our multiplier is just 2. I think we just killed ourselves. So frustrating. This is 102 damage. So he'll be at 50. There's no way Neutralize does as much damage as Dagger Throw. So it's definitely not lethal. So we're dead. Sir Artemal. That's very rude. I am aware. Okay. Well, that was foolish. I think Dark Shackle's neutralized defend blocks this turn. He said if only you'd if you'd remembered Wrath earlier. Which is true. Okay. Yeah, I think we can still win. So that blocks for a lot. This blocks for a lot. And then we defend. Yeah, next turn is not looking great. So I think we stop playing cards now and draw 8. Which means we're skipping Phantasmal Killer. Sorry, I'm gonna unban Sir Artemal. I think that was an overreaction. I apologize. I'm getting upset. Does he attack every turn after split? No, his behavior is the same. Okay. So to win from here, what do we do? He's on 7 on the clock. If I press end right now, we get to play 5 cards next turn. What are we hoping those 5 cards are? Probably some stuff to block, maybe a reprogram, neutralize, backflip. Okay, I think there are answers to that question, so let's see what they are. Okay. So now we're really dead, right? Yeah, we don't have enough cards to get after image block. Because we only have 3 cards left. Dang. Well, clearly screwed this up. Very difficult run. Anything with Frozen Eye is instantly challenge mode. And we really screwed the pooch there. We had a Terror down. We absolutely had to kill him with the Terror. We needed to line up Phantasmal Killer and Terror and Crescendo with the Frozen Eye. We had the ammunition to do it. We actually didn't have enough attacks at the end. We kind of got used to being a deck that turboed through a bunch of cards and blew people up on turn 1. So I didn't realize that my attack density is actually very low. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks, and that's it in a 30-card deck. And we weren't able to thin the deck out enough to make the attack density high enough to reach that lethal turn against Time Lord, because we weren't able to turbo through a bunch of cards. So actually picking the 3 Adrenalines in a row, while it was a fun meme, kind of did get us killed. I mean, in addition to misplaying the fight horribly and entering Wrath at a time when it was guaranteed to kill me. So we definitely like killed ourselves here. But there was sort of a deficit with the deck. Very frustrating to lose that deck to Time Lord because it was very clearly a heart killer. Darn, that's upsetting. Let's see what else to say about this. This is like the dream run, right? This is like when you theory craft like how do you get your damage multiplier as high as possible. You're like, all right, so prismatic shard, and then you probably want to start as defect and pick and have barrage because that multiplies your damage by your strength by 10. But you do prismatic shard, you get phantasmal killer, you get a wrath enter, you get terror. And you get a pen nib. So we really had a lot of the parts of the puzzle there for doing ridiculous damage. We did like 360 damage to Giant Head with one attack. We never really found like the ultimate attack that we were really trying to pen nib all the time. We ended up going with Sneaky Strike a bunch, but would have been nice. We were actually offered several Wrath exits. We were offered Empty Body and Empty Fist. We didn't take any of them because the theory was that we only play Crescendo when we have lethal. So didn't quite work out that way, but the deck also had an infinite in it. We never actually did it, but if we use like True Grit to exhaust a bunch of cards, we had an infinite with Fusion Backflip Flash of Steel, or Fusion Flash of Steel Backflip. I guess it doesn't matter either way. Because Fusion costs -1, so it offsets the cost of backflip, and then off you go. Yeah, I mean, we could have taken a stance exit. We were pretty sensitive to deck size because we were trying to preserve the infinite out. We also removed every single strike, which was great. Had a reprogram as a non-defect, which is amazing. We had a Paper Crane Crippling Cloud that did a lot of work. I had a lot of block cards. All the defends were upgraded by Ancient Writing. Had a Survivor, Backflip, True Grit. It was a really strong deck. Had a lot of really good fights, but we just fucked it up at the end. That's on me.